Your time starts now.
All right, sir. Are you ready to answer some questions about your career?
Yes, I'm ready to answer some questions about my career.
Great. All right, what is your current job title?
I am owner and head trainer at Ironlife Athletics.
How long have you been owner and trainer of Ironlife Athletics?
2 years.
2 years. That's
2 months.
Wow. How many days?
What day is today? The 6th?
Mm-hmm.
6 days.
Wow. And how did you get started training? Like and like not just owning Ironlife, but just in general, like as a trainer.
I was training capoeira for about 8 years. Became an instructor in capoeira. Started my own school in Gainesville, Florida. And then from there I started teaching at UF. And then from there, from the gym I was working out there, I was picked up by another trainer, asked if I wanted to be a trainer of like personal fitness and personal training, so on and so forth. So then I started doing that at UF and at a gym called Powerhouse at Gainesville, Florida. And on top of that, I was running my capoeira school. From there, I moved to Miami to do the exact same stuff, be a personal trainer and teach capoeira. Hated Miami, moved back to Gainesville, Florida, became a didn't go back to training directly, went back to just training myself and working at night, and then became a professional fighter. Saw that only made so much money, so went back to training, personal training, and then from there I moved to Orlando, Florida. Orlando, Florida, I was the head coach and group trainer at a place called, I can't remember the name of that place. It was a place here in Orlando. Anyways, it's a terrible place, but members were good. So I decided, about 4 or 5 years of that horrible place, I decided to start my own gym right around the corner from there, and then continue my group training, personal training, and training with fighters and competitors. And it's been about 12 years.
All right, and what do you love most about being a trainer?
Really making people the best versions of themselves through my own knowledge and wisdom, basically. Sometimes people think they know the best for themselves. It's not true, really. I know the best for them, especially after getting to know them. Taking people past what limits they have actually set for themselves, and pretty much showing them that it can make them a better person more than they can. So it's really a narcissistic type, selfish type reason, but in a way it's not, because I'm helping others.
Awesome. Okay, and what was your major in college? Religion.
No, that's not true. That's my wife's. It's health studies, and a lot of things that break down off of that. So I didn't really. I enjoyed college more than I should have, but not because of the schooling, but because of the atmosphere around it. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I just did it to kind of get through it. And that was it.
Nice. All right, and
Health studies, social sciences.
last question.
It changed a couple times. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Last question. What would like if you were going to give advice to somebody who wanted to be a trainer, what would your advice be? Like how to get to owning your own gym, for example.
Well, I would train. I'd be a trainer. I would shadow many different trainers, not just one particular one, not just one I particularly liked, but I would train different styles. I would shadow underneath different styles of trainers, group trainers, personal trainers, physical therapists, trainers that work with specialties, and then good old-fashioned basic personal group trainers. That way you can kind of see every angle of it and know what best fits you as a trainer. Some folks really like working with kids or teenagers or the elderly or folks that are already athletes that are injured. That's what I did a lot when I was at UF. I worked with a lot of athletes that were injured previously from the season, whether it's football, volleyball, baseball. Baseball people are really going to suck, but volleyball and football players and stuff like that, which, you know, because you always get, for me it was better because those people wanted to work out, and wanted to train, and wanted to get better, and really wanted to better themselves instead of just, drunken sorority freshmen who just did it to do it. So you really want to look at every angle of the training field and not just focus on a particular one. Like in the beginning I really liked nutritional science, and it turns out it's really boring and it's really kind of whatever. So one thing you might be interested in the beginning, 2 years later you might not be into it. And even at one point I like CrossFit. You should probably edit that out, but
okay,
I saw the difference in it. So you really should make sure you look at every angle of it, even stuff that you might not like,
Yeah.
because eventually you might end up liking it, or it might actually be something that you do like. And just keep an open mind, really. No one side is the best for you, so it's really trying to look at the coin of both ends.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's the best way. Take advice, but be critical of everything. Yeah. So nothing is really law. The best guy you might think is the best trainer might have some advice, you might like it, and then another person you might not care for might have some advice, but just because you don't like their style doesn't mean what they're saying is not right. And just because you might like the guy that you're getting advice from doesn't mean he's right either. So you really it's really an evolving state of being when it comes to trainer. And that's the other thing, is you cannot stay in one certain set type. You gotta evolve. Like your clients or training people, you gotta evolve with your training. No, any really good successful trainer has done the same kind of training for 10 years, because every science gets better, everything, I probably shouldn't swear, everything gets better. So if you don't evolve and really kind of get left behind when it comes to training folks, getting better and being better, that's all you can be, really.
Well, thank you very much.
Very welcome. That's short in 6 minutes. Good job.
Oh, hell yeah. It's a good time.
More efficient.